have I been muted for like an hour? I've been muted for an hour and no one has said anything. Oh my god. Good content, everybody. Good content. I've been streaming for an hour and I've been muted the whole time. That's sweet. Okay, well, this is sort of like an open worldy puzzle game. You're kind of dumped on an island and there's a bunch of different puzzles. They're all about those little slidey maze things. Each of those laser beams up there is an area that I've finished. Each area basically has a theme that like teach you how to solve a certain aspect of the puzzle. And then there's like a town in the middle that you kind of have to use everything for. So I've been going around to the little side areas trying to learn all the different things. So like this area was a maze. This is the area I'm in right now, and this is about Tetris pieces, kind of like I have to make the Tetris pieces fit in the shapes that I'm making. I haven't been here yet. This area had different color blocks, and you had to put all the same color block in the same color in the same area. I don't remember this, so maybe I haven't been there yet. I think that's the town. This area had different color squares you had to separate. This one had little octagons that you needed to collect all of them along the maze. This one was like a symmetry puzzle, like I'd have to make things look exactly the same on either side. This one is about looking in the environment to see the answer. This one is like the sun would reflect off of, it's about light and angles and the sun reflecting off the little panels. So it's a puzzle game. It's a really popular one from like 2014 or 2015. It is made by the guy who made Braid, if you remember that. And like it's really artsy and the world is pretty and all that kind of stuff. And like it's very much designed where they don't hold your hand at all. Like they don't teach you anything. You just sort of see puzzles and you kind of have to work out exactly what they mean. And they do a very good job of like ramping up the difficulty. Like the very first puzzle in this Tetris thing was just one square with one square in it. And then they just keep getting more and more difficult. I would show you the easier ones, but then I'd have to resolve this puzzle to go backwards, and I don't want to do that right now. But you generally have to solve these big long lengths of puzzles. I'm doing this for about another hour, and then I have my Rebel game. So you can kind of see what I mean here, right? So I have to make an area that fits all these shapes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I make this whole shape. It contains these 3 pieces, and they fit the shape that the area is contained in. If you look in Beer Hall and scroll back to like the other day, you can see like a Google sheet. And like, I think it was Gazgul posting something too. And that's because we were working on a different puzzle in here. And I figured out the answer right after I stopped streaming. But I was trying to work it out on a Google sheet, and I might need to again for this one. So the fact that they're on angles mean they can be rotated. So this could be like this. Like that L in the bottom could be shaped like this. It could be shaped in any way that is fitting that section. But then I need to get the other pieces in there as well too, right? Like, so I could do something like this. Like, look, this piece there, isolated on its own, easy, solved. But I still need to be able to get the other pieces in there and then also get to the end. Which is non-trivial. Certainly. Oh gosh. Just staring at this thing. And I don't really get it. I think what I need to do is figure out what kind of shape these would make if I stuck them together. So we'd have like 1, 2, 3, and then if I put another one in there, we would get like So that if we put those together, we get something that's. I'm just trying to like work out what that shape looks like if I shove these two things together on top of each other, and I think it's something that would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. It would be like 4 wide with like a little point on either end. It's hard to visualize that. I'm gonna switch so you'll see what I mean. This was what I was doing. Trying to make I was making these shapes fit. In a Google sheet so that I could manipulate the shapes better. T-Self was watching me do this, and he said that he was doing this by using coins and a checkerboard. So the thing is, I've got shapes that look like this. Right? But the other one, so it's two shapes that look like that, because they can be, if they're rotated, they will fit the same way. Well, we're getting into the harder puzzles now, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. So if we just move that over one, we get something like that. Yeah, see, if I can fit those two pieces together like that. And that makes that shape a lot more tolerable and less confusing. And I think I just need a picture of that shape on the other screen. So let me fix this. There. And then just have a picture of that shape on my other screen so I can sort of figure out what I'm doing. Because I could go like this, right? And get those three. Like that. But then I need to get this piece in here. Right, so then if I went like one, so then it'd be 4 across. So something like this. And then that was that. That's not going to work though. Because I'm missing. Oh, can I just do this? Does that work? Oh, yes. Ugh. Oh, are we it's draining the water. Hello. There's other stairs in other places. Does that drain? I think it only drains the water there. So if you fit these two shapes together, you get a shape that looks like this. Or a shape that looks like this. Sorry. So this shape is going 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 on top, and then the extra one. So now we can go underwater, I guess. Yeah, see, they start much differently, right? Like they do a pretty good job of teaching you as you go along. Hey, look, the windows are shaped like the Tetris pieces. How weird. It's all about environmental stuff. I mean, okay, so that's not right. So the 3 tall piece here indicates to me that we have to make something that's 3 tall. But no matter which way we do that, it's wrong. There's also the blue square thing here, which, you know, you'd think needs to be in its own square, but then there's no way of doing this. So there's got to be some way that these two things interact, and we need to learn what it is, right? So we can't make things that are 3. Okay, so we can make ones that are 2. Would that have worked if I cut off the other 2? So would that work like this? No, it doesn't. And it doesn't work 1. That works. Does this work? Yes. Okay. So maybe the square, like, cancels another square. Like, this is a negative square, given that there's a hole in the center of it. That's, like, what my intuition says. And now I'm all paranoid. I need to check that my audio is coming through. It is. Okay, good. So if it's a negative square, this should work. Right, because we have God, I can already tell that these are gonna get fucking ridiculous if the negative squares are included. Oh my God, this is gonna get so hard. Oh no. Right, so this should be like that. Okay, so it's like this. There's 4 4x4 squares, and then we're just taking out a section of 2. But that should also work. There's probably a bunch of different, like, that should also work. This wouldn't work though, because then we don't have the squares included, right? That would work. I'm just interested in so are they rotatable? Like, does this work? No. So this doesn't work. Oops, this doesn't work. So the negative squares are not rotatable. What? Excuse me? So this one we have to make an area that's the entire outside, but with one missing square, so we can just miss this bottom square that we've used to cut our path through. That did something. And I do not know what. Let's go... Which direction are those windows looking in? They're looking that way. So if it did something, you'd expect it to do something this way, maybe? Oh, it seems to have... Oh, did we drain the water everywhere? Hello? I mean, this looks like it should be a puzzle. Why is it not? Oh my fucking Christ. No. My answer to that is no right now. If the other puddle's drained, then there's other ways down. And I would like to go look at those. Well, the best way to do that one is likely to spreadsheet it out again. We just draw the shapes and we find a way to, like, fit them in together in a way that is drawable. This is just a shortcut that I opened up back, and I'm doing this so that I don't have to, because this did not drain the water elsewhere. Okay, that's annoying, because this is a... Fuck! No, I don't want you to... I didn't want you to rotate. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Because this is a bridge that you have to solve the puzzle to rotate it, and I wanted to run all the way around to see if these other things were drained. And it does not look that way. So we'll have to go the other way. Oh, this one is open, so we can look at this one. That's already solved. These are puzzles, I can tell. Wait, so if I do this and look at the color, can I do it now? Because that's the type of thing this game would do. Like, it'd be like they have to be the same color to actually drive along that path. The fact that this is solved has me a little weirded out. So what if I, like, unsolve it? Nothing happens. Probably should have taken a picture before I did that. Because now I don't remember what it looks like. There, that should do it. I can't tell what that's doing. I hear like water draining. Is it draining this one now? No. So what the hell is it doing? Oh, it's moving that bridge back. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we gotta do, let's do this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that solves like that. So this solves like this, but now we can't get all the way over. That doesn't work. That adds a square, which I don't want. Does that not work? No. If I could start from here, it would be easy. Alright, so that's that piece is solved. The problem is, how do we also get this piece? Right, we can go like this. But it probably doesn't like the... Oh, well then this isn't solved, of course. Like, I want that to work. But I don't think it does. Right, I'm falling victim to that thing I always do, where I assume this one has to be on the top and this one has to be on the bottom because that's the order that they're in, but that doesn't make sense. So I can do this, right, and that puts the bottom one. Then if I was going to do the top, yeah, there we go, that should work, right? So if I do, like, if I go like this but correctly, like that should work. Because I have the bottom on the bottom 4 along the bottom, and then if you imagine that top 4 on top of that one, but then you remove the top square so it actually fits. There we go. Ooh. As I've learned, doing this before playing Blood Bowl is a really bad idea because this kills my brain. But it turns out that the game I'm playing today is not important because it's the last game in Rel. I'm not making playoffs or anything, so it doesn't matter. Just kill some humies. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. But only if we take away 2 squares, right? And if I do this, that works because I'm taking away the first 2 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, now I have 1 extra square. That doesn't work. So I'm imagining that one like that. If I go like this, does that work? Yeah, there we go. Because I have this one going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have this one going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm using the 2 blue squares to cancel out this square and the one of the double squares here. Okay, I really want this to allow me to solve it. Like, this looks like it should be an environmental puzzle. But it looks like it is not. Unless I resolve this the other way. There, that should do that. Or no, sorry. Like this. This. Yeah. But that's bringing that back. And I feel like this is absolutely one of those weird environmental puzzles where I can start here and then move along. But I feel like that, like, because that color has to line up. And I think I would have to be in a position where I can see the whole puzzle at once, which doesn't work unless, which I don't think it works at all. Yeah, see? Definitely a puzzle. Can I only get it? I could only activate it like during the move, because that would be really annoying. Like only when the color matches? It won't let me move it over. But this is a thing I can definitely do. There we go. That's just weird little bonus environmental puzzle that you can do sometimes when you see those. Basically every time you see a circle, assume it's some sort of puzzle. Okay, back to this one. So we can go like this. No. How do we include this bad boy in there? So I guess the way to think about this is how we put these together. So this top one can go here, and then this bottom one can go 1 2 1 2 1 2, right? No, 1 2. Well, it'd be like this. So I guess we have to move it over one. So it goes 1 2 1 2 1 2, like so. Right, that's how we fit that bottom piece in. So we can go across. That doesn't work though, because we can't go that way. Right, this top one, we can fit like something like that, would fit that in. Right, this negative square here is just so that you can't do this and have that one work. Right, because that negative square is taking one out, and if I try to cut that off, now I don't have this piece cut off, right? I mean, you could go like this, but now you're gonna have to get this one in solved somehow. And that doesn't work unless you can cut yourself. So we're gonna have to. It's not a drawable shape. So if we did this along the bottom, 1 2 3 4, right, and then this would have to go like this. That's 1 2 3 4, and then this is 1 2 1 2 3. No, so this would have to be. No. No, I'm trying to imagine that other piece. Right, like that would work, I think. If we didn't also have to remove a square. But we also have to remove a square. And we also can't draw it that way. Which is a thing. So what if we kept this? So we can keep that one along the top. What if we just removed a square to make this one like a... we could do something like that if we just removed the outside square. And then the other one along the top. Right? Or do we remove the bottom square so that we can actually draw this? Because, no, that doesn't work. Right, no. Because we've been thinking about removing a square from the 4 long one. So I've been thinking about removing a square from the 4 long one to make it a 3 long one, but what if we remove it from either here or here to make it like a shape that looks like this, you know, like one of these? And then we put the 4 on top of it. Well, if we put the 4 on top of it, this is only a 4 by... This is only a 4 by 4. So, oh no, it's only 3 squares tall, so we can do that. It would be 4 squares tall. So what would the shape look like? It would look like this, but down a square, and then it would be longer, right? So it would be like this. No, that doesn't work. It would be down a square, so it would look like this. And then the top, we'd also have to get the top peeled off. And then if we try to go this way, we don't get it in there. That's if we take one off the bottom. What if we took it off the top to make the shape like this? No, not like that. Like, does that work? No. If we take this shape, yeah, we cut off the bottom one, and then make it. We just don't draw this bottom one first, right? There we go. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I knew it couldn't be that easy. Looked like he was making a cube and we could just take out the corner. Okay, so we have this boy. And then if we just merged, they're 4 across. So if we took these bottom 2 and just squished them together and then removed the bottom 2 squares, we could do this and get and that's removing. We'd also have to remove these middle 2 squares. So if we remove, or we can add these 2 squares and then go like that. No. I feel like this might be another Google Doc one. Because we're going 1, 2, 3. So we're going 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're building this shape. And then we're taking away those bottom 2 squares. And I'm saying we can also take away these 2 squares if we include them. I feel like this should work. Or do I have the shape the wrong way around? No, they can't be rotated. Right, they can't be rotated. I'm stupid. So I have to put these the other way around. So like that. Or we take away the outside? No, we can't take away the outside pieces. How do I make a 4x4 by linking these together? Like fitting this in here and then taking away those 4 and we get like a 1, 2. Staring. Okay. So what if we start? No. I'm just staring at this and I'm not really getting anywhere. Okay. And my brain is starting to die on me, but I really want to finish this area. So if I go like that, no, that doesn't work. We're gonna puzzle this one out again. So it is a 4x4, so I have the right shape. Okay, we're gonna this is what I've been tabbing out to every once in a while, is the sheet, so that I can figure out what I'm doing. So we have pieces that look like this. And then there's the opposite piece. Oh, that's too far. And then there's the 2 and then 3 down on the right side. And then there's this piece. Correct. Okay, so this puzzle, you have to, we're getting a little bit complicated here, so let me show you this one. Actually is the easiest way to look at it. You see the little Tetris pieces in there? I have to draw a line like on this little maze grid from the start to the end, where I am containing those Tetris pieces in a way that they fit. So if you look at this one, this piece is being contained 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you imagine these two pieces shoved together, it makes this shape. And then this piece is on its own, contained in its little area. These ones have negative squares, basically. So if you imagine this 4 long piece along the bottom and then this 4 long piece standing on top of it, we have an extra square poking off the top. But because we've included this one blue square, we have 4 negatives. We can remove a square, basically. Like it's a remove 1 square wildcard thing. So now what I'm trying to do is I need to fit these and that's only this type of this particular puzzle. The rules change depending on where you are. So if I move this down one, I'm just trying to figure out how these pieces would fit together. If they were to fit together. Right, so I could fit pieces like that and then remove those 4 squares. Or I could remove what if I took the yellow one, put it under this, that. So this is just me like trying to physically draw out the puzzle shapes so that I can try to figure out what it looks like. I only have a 4x4 to work with. So then we could do something like just straight up remove those 4 squares. And then do this. Oops. I mean, these two going to the blue color. Going the blue color. If I fit all of them together, I could make that shape. I think. I'm removing 4 squares and then overlapping them. So I think that's a shape that I can make. Oops. Allow me to bring up the main window again. I'll move this to my other monitor so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Oops. No, come back. Come back, puzzle. Is there any way to fit that in? I can't rotate it though. That doesn't work. Damn it. I have to get this piece in there. Going to puzzle about a bit more on the other screen. I need a better hotkey to transition between these. Okay, so let me redraw the shape. I haven't even finished the first beer, and you're bringing me another one? That's 4 wide. This doesn't work because I need to be able to. So I need to go from left to right. So I need to not make it as square as possible. I need to make it long. So if I start with the yellow piece, like so. Okay. It needs to be long. And I need to, it has to be 4 wide to reach both of them. So if I do the blue one now, this is still good because there's a puzzle piece here. And there's a puzzle piece there. And there's a puzzle piece here. And puzzle piece there. Then I have to encircle, so that works so far. And then there's one directly above it, so there's one here. And then there's one, and then up here is the last one, I think, that I need to include, but I don't want that to be filled. Yeah. Dubious help at that, though. Well, I think I might be onto the right track here. this doesn't work, feel free. But I think I might be looking in the right direction right now. Because I still need to include this green one somehow. Right, so if I remove these 4, then have the green one go. No, I want the green one to go. No, how do I get to that one now? Thought I had this. So what if I move the blue one up? If I move the blue one up 1, or like this, but now I don't have that one included. It is a little bit annoying. But I could put the green one in like this, but then I'm excluding things from the middle, which doesn't work. I have to fit these pieces together, and then I have to like take away 4 squares. Well, if I put the green one like this, wait, no. So I could put the green one would go like this, and then this square goes away, and then that square goes away, and then we have this square. That looks like it should work, right? Because we're taking away. Oh no, this square would also have to go away. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, this square. Yeah, this square goes away. Because we're taking the 4 away from the middle here, and we have the overlap like this. And then we get a gap there, and then this is still right. Okay, I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna bring back the main stream here. I'm gonna try to draw that. Oops, now I have the wrong window open, so I can't actually look at what I was doing. Find the Google Sheet. This is where I need like a 4 millionth monitor. No, damn it! I thought I had that right. Why is that wrong? How is that wrong? That feels like it shouldn't be wrong. I think you skip the little box on the 3rd row, 2nd column, and just draw a straight line. So you're saying don't do this. So don't do this. Just do this. Oh, okay. So why is that right? Because what I'm doing is I'm taking this piece first and going 1, 2, 3. And then I'm taking this piece and overlapping it, going 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh, I should be removing this one because I'm taking away these 4. I see. I was double count. I forgot to remove one of them in my diagram. I'm being left. So basically what's happening is I'm putting this one first, like 1, 2, 3. And then I'm putting this piece like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, so, or this piece is going 1, 2, 3, 4, and this piece is going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm taking away the 2 doubles here and the 2 tops. So another way of thinking of that is whichever piece you put down first, I'm only using this one corner of it, right? So if this piece is down first, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then this piece is 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm taking away these two, and I'm taking away the double counting here. So I'm using this piece entirely for its bottom right corner, and it's just being one square. And then we have this piece like that. Oh man, okay. Oh, goodbye. I have about 10 minutes before I have to get on. Or, well, I mean, I have probably about 5 minutes before I have to get on for my Blood Bowl game. So let's see if we can get this last one in really quick. Okay, so we're gonna have to re-puzzle this out, I think. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm gonna like not put up my Google Doc for a second because that's gonna be really boring. But I'm just gonna like try to translate the shapes. So it's like this. I'm gonna put this. I'm trying to put the shapes in without moving it over, just so I can do it pretty quickly. And then over one, so I can get some of these shapes, because I want to be able to see, like, visualize how they line up easily. Oops. There's 4 rows of them. Yeah. So there's 4 rows of the things. The puzzle, we have an top left, 2 over, there's a -1. Then 1 over from that, there's another shape. Then 2 down, there's a shape. Okay, so those are where our puzzles fit, or where the pieces go. Then we also have a T. No, this is absolutely riveting content. But give me a moment. There. So if I just, what are my negative pieces? I have just straight 2 negative pieces. So if I want to put the T in, I can put it in like in like the corner like this with just 1 negative piece. And then if we can draw a cross. No, that's only 1 negative piece. And a grid is a 4x4, so that's about the best we can do. But then if can I take away one of the yellow pieces to make this drawable? Like if I take away this piece, can I draw it? Or this piece? If I take away this piece, I can draw it, right? Because I go like this. If I make that piece invisible, this is drawable, I think. I keep losing my main screen here. I don't remember where the start and end of this is, though, so it might not be drawable that way. Let's see if we can get this. So we have a shape. Oh, but see, that's not going to work, though, because... Yeah, that's not how shapes work. Derp. I need to be able to fit them all in. If I move the T down, because we start from the bottom, and then negativize this piece, that might work. Because we go like this. Yeah, that one felt a lot easier. But it was because it seemed pretty obvious the way they fit together. So here, I'll just bring up my right, so we had this like checkerboard pattern, like this, and then this one was filled in as well. and then you fit the T in. You just put the T in here to fill it in. You use a negative square to cancel out the double, and then you take away this like weird floating piece that was over here so that you actually have a drawable like solid shape. Like that one felt a lot easier to me. And that finishes this little area. But man, I was hoping to finish the swamp area in this little stream before I do Blood Bowl, but I don't have time. Like we got these Tetris pieces really screw with my mind. They're not. I know I can solve that bridge puzzle to not have to go around, but this feels faster. That seems to go down here, but I've already turned this one on. Oops. I don't... do either of those work is what's happening there? I don't know. As we solve these ones, and that maybe that blue one also just did the same thing, and that the next bit we have to do is solve this, which is the complicated one, it feels like. These are definitely also puzzles, but you need to like get the color right. There it is. Yeah, environmental puzzles. So that is a big complicated thing that we're gonna have to save for next time. Sadly, I'll try to finish it afterwards, because that looks like just one puzzle and then we're done, and I'm really into doing that. I want to finish that, but we have to play my my Rebel game quickly. And then I actually might not be able to finish it now because I have another commitment later this evening, which is a little bit annoying. Although, like, it's something that I want to do, so maybe it's not annoying. But you know what I mean. I really want to finish that puzzle, and we're so close. But these really get to me. Come on, Blood Bowl, open. Let me edit the title while we're switching over here. Yeah, so sorry about that, everybody, if you're here for witness things, but that's the most I can do right now.